so we've told Coda that he's wearing Grandpa's shoes, and he's really excited to show him that he's wearing his shoes because they're going to be the same. So I'm going to film their reaction, or Coda's reaction in a second when he sees that Grandpa is wearing the same shoes as him.
That's good timing.
Why?
Hello, you right?
Look at your shoes.
Grandma go on as well.
What?
Grandpa's got on as well?
Yeah.
Are they the same?
You got my trainers on?
I took mine as well.
They're the same, look.
The same.
You got my trainers on?
Grandma got one as well.
Yes. And you got the thing on the side, like you got those on yours. You got the same on there, and you got the same on there.
He's been very excited running around the corner.
High five for trainers.
They got one as well.
Yeah.
Green man.
Yeah, wait, not yet.
Ready?
See the red man?
Wait for the green man.
Yeah, where is he going to go? Green.
See.
There he is. Green man. Jump.
Here we are, nice
Yeah,
and cold.
This is nice. Wow. Why are we staying here?
Wow. Something else.
Let's go.
Oh.
Are they full
Forget how nice it is in here.
And it's so
It's
nice.
like a cruise ship,
Yeah.
isn't it? Go up. Change of plan. You're not allowed to wear shorts up here on the rooftop, so we are only the men. You can wear shorts. Lucy's like cannot get shorter than that. But I guess maybe her legs look a little bit nicer than mine. I don't know. I've been working on my legs, but anyway, we have to go and put some trousers on, and we'll be right back. Yes! I'm not sure the outfit looks the same now, and these are very creased, but sometimes you've got to play by the rules. The game is the game. Let's go. All right, we are here up at the top of the tallest building in the Philippines. We're on the top of the Philippines right now. No, we're not on a mountain in Baguio. We are in Manila. We're in BGC. We're at the Grand Hyatt on the rooftop. Is this the rooftop? Is this as high as you can? We're pretty much on the rooftop. This is as high. I think this is as high as you can get. So we're here having a drink, and this is kind of a final farewell drink, really, isn't it? Because you are off home tomorrow.
We are.
Very sadly. I think it's safe to say you've had a great trip.
Trip of a lifetime.
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
It's just been amazing. Definitely come back.
We've seen and done so much.
Yeah.
And George and I were talking about what we talked about when we were coming out this evening. Just like every time we go somewhere, we look at estate agents' windows, think, could we live here? Could we live here? Is there things that we would want different? We go to Spain regularly, we think about that. We go to Germany, you'd quite like to try and live in for a month or two somewhere. This feels like somewhere we could easily live for an amount of time, particularly over our winter, where it's grey and cold in the UK. Whatever the weather's like here, the weather's going to be better in the UK.
Yeah.
Wherever you go in the UK, the people are better here. You know, so it's like,
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it seems like an absolute no-brainer.
For me, I was planning this trip thinking they're only ever going to come once. Like, this is like the only time, so I have to fit the entire Philippines into 2 weeks. And it was like, realistically, I didn't think they'd come back because they do like holidays each year, and it's a big trip. It's a long way away, and there's a lot of other places in the world that you haven't seen. There's probably other places on your bucket list, but now they're talking about coming back, which is crazy to me because I've like planned in this. There's nothing left to see. No, there's so much more to see. It's amazing the idea that you're coming back because there is so much more to see, and like that you've loved it that much that you'd like to return. That's
And it would
really
be
cool.
a different experience to come on a holiday to actually living somewhere. So we wouldn't just
Oh, yeah.
move. We wouldn't just sort of like pack for a week and then go back again. This would be coming for knowing that we were, switching the electricity off at home for a long time.
Yeah.
We'd need to make everything safe at home properly to be gone for a couple of months, and then to rent somewhere and properly unpack. It's completely different.
Yeah.
And then just to sort of live an experience where it's like be locals in the shops, be locals at the coffee places,
People get
be
to know
locals
you,
in bars.
they
Oh
would.
no, he's back again.
Oh, it's the jolly
Not
good
him.
eye.
The weird British man that keeps coming everywhere for chicken joy.
Yeah.
But go in somewhere and say, usual sir,
Yeah. And you can do that here. People will get to know you. It's like I was saying to Jason as well, it's a big city, but it's all like it feels close as well.
There are neighbourhoods and localities.
Yeah. And everything's walkable, and it's and there's so many things going on, and everything's kind of on the doorstep.
And like every weekend in the main bit of BGC, there's going to be like an event on, or like some sort of sponsor that's taken over the high street. Thank you. And there's always some like event on, a sponsor or some brand has taken over the high street, and there's a big show, or there's always something going on. Isn't it? Every celebration is just huge.
Every week there was like something we had to go and see and do.
Yeah, and we'll be looking forward to Supercar Sunday.
I was just going to say that.
Week,
We need to be here for a Sunday.
So annoying it didn't fall on a Sunday. That would have been really cool.
Just poor planning. That should have been the first thing. That
You
everything else was hung
flights,
around.
nothing to do with me.
If only we knew someone with like a beautiful one-bedroom apartment that you could stay in whenever you wanted.
Things we don't,
It's
do
just
we?
sat there, you know, empty right now.
It needs to be safe. It'd be safer if somebody's staying in there, really.
Oh,
So
yeah, well.
we'd probably be paid.
You're doing us a favour, yeah.
Glass wrapping, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely, yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
The final good
Thank you for
night.
having us.
So much
Thank you for coming out.
Amazing efforts.
Thank you for having us.
I
Like
know.
it's
No, but you
It is organised so much.
Question. Something that was better than you thought it would be, and something that was worse than you thought it would be.
so
Have some time to think if you want.
straight away say Boracay was worse than I imagined. Big word, worse. I don't mean it was bad. I mean, I imagined this beautiful white sand, blue water, and I think I imagined no people.
When you Google it, the photos have no people.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you'd come in 1962, would have been
I know,
perfect.
so I have no idea why I had those expectations, but what more than made up for it was the sunset and the boats. So, you know, we got some of the best photographs of the trip from there, strangely enough.
So, assuming I've got to have something different, that's your worst.
No, you can have
No, I'll try and do something different. I did just think of one and it's gone. My worst would be probably how tiring the travel days were. Even though there were short flights, 40 minutes, 20 minutes, it still took lots of hours to get there, luggage, through, sit, wait on a plane that may or may not take off on time. And the smaller planes didn't seem to have like air conditioning, and I seemed to be sitting on the sunny side all the time in too many clothes and no air, so that was like quite tiring, the travel days. But if we didn't have the travel days, we would have seen hardly anything.
You'd have stayed in Manila the whole time.
And we would have seen hardly anything. So they
it's
were
worth it, but it's hard.
absolutely worth it.
And that's also something that doesn't come across on these vlogs.
No.
The travel, the actual, like,
Yeah.
how tiring that is.
It's
and
really hard.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, just the travel itself
And
is
even
a lot.
like having to remember your passport with you all day, like have we still got it all day? You're going, where's my passport? Where's like
It's
little
headspace
tiny
as
things.
well.
Are we on time? Where's the gate? All day you're thinking about the next thing. But
So that was quite tiring.
The other thing about travel days for us is we were relying on you. You had done all the organisation, done all the bookings, you had the booking. It was almost like you were our mum.
Yeah.
You know, but
like
it's
letting go a little bit.
yeah. So pressure on you, you know.
I definitely felt extra pressure on this trip because of how many flights I'd booked. I had to make sure I hadn't made a spelling mistake on not 3 flights but 5 flights, and it's your money on the flights that I'm spending, and like it definitely felt more like there was pressure to make sure I organised everything right. My spreadsheet didn't let me down. Everything was written correctly. The timings of flight numbers, the hotel pickup contact numbers, everying was right.
like
so I did well,
None
but
of that is seen on the vlogs as well. So like,
Your organisation
lot.
was bang on.
It would have been, I think, you should have showed them your spreadsheet, which was incredible.
Yes,
but I don't know if you also mentioned the presentation that you did. Like,
Oh yeah.
I forwarded that onto a few
Back in
people.
the UK. Oh really?
Just to
Nice.
say, because people say, oh, where are you going? And I've got a friend at work who's been to the Philippines, like a long time ago, oh, where are you going? And it's like, I don't know, have this.
They must have thought,
See
who have you
attached.
booked it
Exactly.
through? Who have you booked it through to have like a long slideshow?
Yeah. So when I say, like, you know, my worst thing or worst thing expected with the travel days, because our holidays are usually like 1 or 2 weeks or somewhere in between. We go to one place, we unpack. In an hour, we're on a sunbed, relaxing, and we don't move.
For 2 weeks.
And then we come home.
Yeah.
You know, this living out of a suitcase hasn't been as bad as I thought it was going to be, because I thought I like to unpack. I like to go into a wardrobe and find a clothes that has been washed and ironed and ready to go. I like the toiletries where they should be. That sort of I've been all right with it actually.
Surprise yourself.
Yeah. I thought I would have more of a problem or want to unpack more, but I've left most of my clothes in the suitcase, taken out what I've needed for a couple of days.
Yeah.
The 3 nights places have been better than 2 because it felt like we had just whistle stop in and out like El Nido was 2 nights. But that's probably my worst. That I found them quite tiring, and when we've got somewhere and it's new and exciting, it's like I feel quite tired, and I want to be
to enjoy it.
more excited than I can show because we're just off the back of a plane which has taken us 4 or 5, 6 hours sometimes to get somewhere.
Now you know why I drink so much coffee.
Yeah, keeps you awake.
I always expected the people to be nice because you've always said that. My first thought was, the hotel that we just stayed in, the Crimson Mactan, which was amazing. But actually, the people have amazed me, impressed me more than anything, and it's the thing that would bring me back here. I actually can't believe you can have a nation that is so lovely and friendly and polite. And I keep going back to what life's like in the UK, where, I like to think as a northerner, we're kind of friendly, we're a bit friendly, we're nothing like this. And that's the majority of the UK is not like that. So I loved it, loved the people. Loved.
When you were saying that about the people, where you're in like a service industry kind of thing, the people were lovely. But for me, and it's not my positive or better than expected, it was that there are so many people employed. And that's why wherever you go, there are people to do stuff. So you go out anywhere we've been to, there's no litter anywhere. The roads, the pavements are clean. You go into shops and you think, they could do with something, and somebody is there to help you instantly. And if they didn't have a ton of people employed to do these things, it would be like the UK, where you're scratching around trying to find somebody, even if a shop. You're waiting for a waiter, you're waiting for something, because people don't employ people like they do here. There are so many people employed that just want to help you, and it's genuine. So that wasn't my most popular, my most positive, or was better than expected. That's just an add-on to Claire's. Mine, overall, is the food. I was going to say breakfast, because the idea of like having untraditional UK things, I'll say, for breakfast was like way better than expected. But overall, you've raved about the food, it's lovely. You've cooked a meal for us at home that was Filipino food. We have had nothing that I haven't liked in 18 days.
Amazing.
And that's more than just
quite
like
good going,
you,
isn't it?
isn't it? And and it is. You know what I'm like with food.
Yeah.
I'm quite restricted with like what is my normal food, my go-tos. I'm not.
But I think
There's
you've
some
got
things.
certain things you won't want.
Correct.
And like,
Coriander.
yeah.
Sorry if anybody's going to go on this and
You're
say, "Oh
not
my
a
god, I love
fussy
coriander."
eater, but there's things that you'll just not want to try.
And I have
to
my
eat.
go-tos,
Yeah.
which at breakfast would be bacon, egg, sausage. We've tried some other stuff and I've liked it. So overall, the food has been like, what a nation of foodies.
Yeah.
The stuff that they make and sell is fabulous. And I said this morning on the breakfast you'll put in a different vlog.
Yeah.
The meat is something else.
Yeah.
So this
Meat and fruit.
So this we know. The meat that we get in the UK is leftovers. The rest of the world is getting the good stuff, particularly the Philippines.
You get the bits that other people don't want.
Yeah,
the food has been
exactly.
stunning. So you've said the
Yeah.
people, I'll say the food.
Thank you.
Oh, great.
Lovely.
Wow.
Good round dad.
Yes. Emotional to leave.
I know.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
sad, yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
I think you should do this. You should think about like what did you enjoy.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
reflecting
it's good.
on things.
Yeah.
Even like positives and negatives. I feel like some people often want to just talk about the positives, but like I also like to just think about the whole experience, like ups and downs. Yeah.
I mean, on your one about the beach at Boracay, you said the world's best beach in some category at one time, and I was in the water sort of thinking, I feel like I've already seen better beaches like that. And I didn't want to like alienate anybody that's there because it was a stunning beach. But I kind of think like, it was really busy.
If it was
but that's
Boracay
because
with no algae and no people, then it would be like
Oh.
epic. But
Yeah.
you're not gonna get that.
But it was the vastness.
Yeah, that's breathtaking, isn't it? Yeah.
It was enormous, and it was nice with the
Yeah.
palm trees, and the sea was nice. It was quite clear. It was a shame about the algae, but that can't be helped.
I'm glad we went because
Absolutely.
it's one of those things. I've got a colleague at work who's like desperate to find out because he's going to go, but desperate to find out, where should he go and what should he say. I mean, don't ask me. I need to send him on to
Well, we
YouTube.
know a good
but
planner.
yeah, exactly. But the Boracay is one of those, you know, if you ask anybody about the Philippines, they're going to say Boracay, and I'm thinking I'm glad I went, because if I hadn't have gone, I'd have think, what did I miss?
Yeah.
So
Somewhere you still have to see.
yeah, so we've definitely ticked a lot of boxes.
Like outside the beach, just back from the beach, we had to wander through the streets. We had a couple of cocktails in a cafe. It was just cafe in a side road behind the beach, and that was lovely. Just sat there, watch the world go by. We can people watch for hours.
Yeah.
And it's nice being somewhere busier as well sometimes. We just come from like a resort, and we'd come from El Nido, but before that, the resort, there's just like a really quiet resort, which I love. But then being like the hustle and bustle with like even the souvenir shops, I love just looking around, and it's like, it's just a bit of fun, it's a bit different, it feels more like holiday-y, I suppose.
And we've also been on beaches where people are trying to sell you stuff.
Yeah.
But you just say no thank you and they leave you alone.
Yeah.
And that's
It's not
nice.
pushy at
I don't
all.
mind people asking me if I want to buy something, because actually sometimes I will.
Yeah.
Making a dog.
Looking at the dog?
Yes. Mommy, I'm making a dog.
You're looking at the dog?
And what are you standing on?
I'm set. I see dog.
You see the dark? Wow. Should we go outside?
Yeah.
No. He had other ideas.
Yes, he does.
It's out the window. Yeah.
Get up.
Go on then.
Cool, look
I
at that down
make a
there.
building.
You see the buildings?
I go on the roof.
On the
There
roof.
you are, you're on the roof.
I go.
It's 2
It's a
floors.
big
61 and 62.
and get a town.
Yeah, don't blame me.
Difference, is it? When you're up that high, you're up high.
Amazing, isn't it?
Mama, Grandpa, look.
Grandpa's looking, yeah.
They're not going around.
It's a long way down, isn't it?
So we are ending off the last night in the Philippines. Not for us. Lucy and I and Coda are staying for a little while, but very sadly saying goodbye to Jason and Claire tomorrow. They fly back to London, ending with this incredible view on this incredible rooftop on the tallest building in the world, apart from the Burj Khalifa and probably many others, but
What are you talking
tallest
about?
building in the Philippines.
It's nice going around like the different parts of this rooftop because, it's bright. This camera's amazing, isn't it? How bright
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
lovely.
Going around and seeing like the different views of different areas, you basically get like a 360 of Manila from up here because you can see all the different areas. But it's very cool.
So where's BGC High Street? Can you see it?
You see High Street's along there.
Oh, the
We
other
might,
side.
if we go around, we might be able to see it over
Yeah,
there.
maybe.
Yeah, I
That'd be
need to
quite
figure it
cool.
out.
Just
Posing.
Nice.
crash down a little bit both of us. But there's more, there's more background in it. Hello.
Yeah, it's cool. Grand Hyatt helipad.
Wow.
There's a helipad there ready for your
yeah.
trip to the airport tomorrow. They'll collect you from here
Do you think?
straight to Hong
I
Kong.
didn't
Yeah.
realise we'd organised that.
Yeah,
This is so cool.
I heard Mike uses that a lot.
Oh, I can imagine.
This is probably my favourite view from all of it because you can see like the high street and it's got the most amazing buildings here. I love this part of BGC.
Where's
It's
the high
really
street?
cool. Between the globe there and the green light, it's along like parallel to
Ah,
this.
nice. Well
Helipad.
spotted.
So, probably the most dangerous part in Manila is locked safe
Oh.
with the worst, tiniest padlock you've ever seen.
Wow.
Pull that back, open the door, and out you go.
Oh my god.
If you had that little,
You need to open this.
Absolutely. So there will be
Oh, makes
a
me feel
rig
sick.
that will drop off here to go and maintain and clean
That
the
is
windows.
it.
That's the padlock. Look at the size of those bolts. You know, big old
Say it again,
things.
Coach.
That. Tiny little thing.
You could open that with a toothpick or like a paper clip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
But I wouldn't want to.
Oh, if it was a skywalk, I would absolutely walk the length of that.
Would you?
Yes, definitely.
Wow.
What, with an edge?
God, I don't know if
No,
I
as
would.
it is.
Cool.
That would be fine.
Yeah. I'm quite happy to lean
I
on the
know.
glass and look down.
Oh, I don't lean on
The
that.
idea that this could open, I'm suddenly feeling
makes
like.
my
Because
heart
we're
drop.
still,
Yeah.
if that wasn't there, I would be way back there.
Yeah,
right now.
same. I'd be against
One
that
little
wall.
bit of glass.
Pliers to crack through that, would you?
No.
My heart's actually racing.
Bit off.
Being
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
I didn't think I had a fear of
All right,
heights
let's
until
get in the
now.
lift.
Let's you get in the comfort of the lift.
I wasn't.
Change our trousers.
Yeah, I think
No, I
that's
don't know. I
worse.
think there's like an inbuilt fear of heights.
Human.
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think just like an
protection.
instinct kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not like, it's not something I think about, but
No, it's not something I like. I don't think I'm a
like
favorite
here
house,
I'm
but I know
fine,
how
absolutely
to-
fine. But if the glass wasn't there, then yes,
Yeah.
wouldn't like that at all.
If it was just me, I wouldn't care. I think it's just him being near it. It's making me feel weird.
It's
Yeah.
your mum.
Protective
yeah,
mother.
The proxy.
He took a step up when we first came out, and he's like, stepped back down again, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So I was like, I've done
Yeah.
that, I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, he's thinking like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Ice. Don't touch ice, darling. Don't touch ice.
Once again, we can't come back to the Airbnb without Coda wanting to go and see Ice, the cat. If you haven't caught up with Ice yet, this is a cat that Coda named on the first day we arrived back in Manila. He found this cat and we were like, what's the cat's name, Coda? And he went straight away, without even thinking, Ice. No idea why it's Ice, but the cat is now called Ice.
Wake up.
What colour is ice?
Wake up.
Coda, who is it? Who's that?
Wake up.
Who's that?
Wake up.
What's the cat's name?
Wake up.
What's
Wake
the
up,
cat's name?
wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up who?
Wake up. Wake up, Ice.
Wake up, Ice. I think Ice is having a sleep.
Wake up, Ice. Wake up, Ice.
We're going to end this video here. We loved the views and it was a really nice evening at the Grand Hyatt. So thanks for joining and thanks for joining us on this day. I think it's been quite a long vlog today. We've just been like chatting all day and reminiscing on the last 2 weeks.
Wake up, Ice.
Ice wants to sleep now, darling. We need to sleep too.
Yeah, we'll say night night,
Night,
Ice.
night, Ice. See you tomorrow. Should we go and see Ice in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on then. Let's say
See
good
you
night.
tomorrow.
Good night. Good night. Feet. Good night, feet. Bye bye, Ice. Good. Oh, down. Woof woof.
What's that? Woof woof. Onto the dog.
Do.
Where's the dog?
Did you? What did you hear?
Do.
He went, what's that? Woof woof.
Wow, we just love being here in the Philippines so much, and that's now echoed with Jason and Claire. Is that the right word? Echoed? You know what I mean. Anyway, we're going to end off as Lucy was saying, so thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you enjoyed it today, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps us out and it lets you see more of our videos. So until the next one, guys, we hope you have a good rest of the day and we will see you in the next vlog, hopefully. Please come back very, very soon. Good night.